Welcome back. The Edmonton Oilers getting a big boost last night with the surprise return of Connor McDavid to the lineup. McDavid had 3 assists against the St. Louis Blues, including setting up the game winner with 21 seconds left in the third. After the game, he spoke about his return while still missing many key players.
Obviously, coming back from injury sucks mentally for any athlete, but especially in hockey. It'd be great to have our full lineup in and get everybody up and running together and rolling like a big machine. But when the gun goes off, we got to be ready or not. So, and I'm confident we will be.
The Oilers beat the Blues 4-3. Leon Draisaitl is still out of the lineup, and it's not clear when he'll return. What is clear? The Oilers will face the Los Angeles Kings in the first round of the playoffs for what seems like the millionth time. Now, as for the Vancouver Canucks, they were eliminated from playoff contention last night after Minnesota beat San Jose. And the Calgary Flames' playoff chances are hanging by a thread after an epic collapse against Anaheim last night. Well, it is the best time of the year to be a sports fan. March Madness just wrapped up, and as we just mentioned, the NHL playoffs are right around the corner. And of course, the Masters getting underway today. A Canadian among the leaders after today's first round, Corey Connors sinking that birdie putt on 18 to go to 4 under par. He's in a 3-way tie for second place with last year's winner Scottie Scheffler and Ludwig Aberg. Justin Rose from England is atop the leaderboard at 7 under par. Finally tonight, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, one man in the Lower Mainland is behind a lifetime's worth of stories. Adam explains in tonight's Sawatsky Sign-Off.
Before he grew up taking photos on film, Jim Salos says he was a teenager struggling to fit in.
I was your typical science geek.
And it was a predominantly sporty school, causing young Jim to feel lonely until a supportive teacher suggested photography, which proved empowering.
People that shunned me in the hallways are going, wow, saw your picture on the front page of the school newspaper. Amazing job.
But instead of pursuing it professionally, Jim embarked on a career in emergency medicine.
I was interested in the excitement of it.
When he wasn't hanging from helicopter stretchers, he was helping to save lives in the OR.
Well, the most satisfying part is when you've really made a difference.
But after the most devastating days when he couldn't, Jim would pick up his camera and go outside.
Because when I'm looking through that viewfinder, everything else that went on that day just kind of disappears.
With film, without digital's multiple takes and computer fixes, you must live in the moment.
You have to work for every image you produce, and as a result, it's extremely satisfying when you get something good.
Leaving Jim extremely grateful that this practice seems to have saved him from suffering the symptoms of PTSD that have proved debilitating for too many of his former colleagues.
Been a lifeline.
And now that he's retired from fixing people in peril, Jim's preserving people's pasts.
I'd love to know who they are and get these photos back to the family.
After finding discarded rolls of old film in thrift shops, Jim develops the negatives at home and then searches for the people in the print.
Eventually we made contact with the granddaughter of the little baby here.
And in a time when digital photos can be quickly used to fabricate or conceal, Jim is taking time to fix vintage film cameras and teach people how to use them, inspiring inclusion, healing, and ultimately, connection. Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, Langley.
All right, that'll do it for this Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow night at 6. Good night.